Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 35 of the Detroit Lions franchise. Before we get anything started, I kind of wanted to go through the plan coming into the end of the season. We currently have 3 games left, and ideally, I'd like to get those 3 games in right away. I want to get them done by the end of the week, which will allow us, if we do make playoffs, and we just saw the playoff seeding, we are currently ranked 5th. Which tells me a couple things, but let me finish what I was going to say, was that I want to get those 3 episodes out to you guys this week. And whether or not we make playoffs will decide how we go further on. If we do make the playoffs, then the plan is going to be to have ourselves play our playoff games next week, early next week. I want to get those episodes out early. If we do not make the playoffs, then we can plan to have the off-season stream next weekend. So not the Saturday coming up. We are currently the 26th of May as I'm recording this. So not the Saturday coming up, but the one right after. That would be the ideal time for the stream. But that'll depend on a lot of things. If we do make the playoffs, and let's say we get to, the wild card round, what would happen would be that if we win, then we're probably going to have to push the stream back. Right? If we win, that means more playoff episodes. No problem with that. We would absolutely love that. But that probably means that I'll push the off season back 2 weeks. And then what I'll do is I'll give the week the spotlight for the playoffs. If we do lose in week 1, if we do make the playoffs in the first place, then I'll probably still hold the stream on Saturday. So it's really going to depend on it's really going to depend on how we perform in these next 3 games when everything is so important. And it's gonna dictate how the rest of the season goes for us, and of course when we'll get to see the off season. But for right now, I want to focus on the Green Bay Packers, who did defeat us in our first meeting against them. So we got a big game here. On top of that, it is a division game, so we want to come out on top. So 2nd and 4 after a quick pass to Robert Tonyan, the starting tight end for the Green Bay Packers, and they're going to run it now with A.J. Dillon. We must remember there is no more Aaron Jones or Devontae Adams. This is a much different Green Bay Packers offense, and Aaron Rodgers has still performed pretty good with them. So we're going to see how we react to this today. 2 runs back to back, and this one's going to be to Williams there. That's going to be a good gain of 4. So 2nd and 6 on the 42. Aaron Rodgers is under center, and he's going to hand this one off to A.J. Dillon. So it'll be interesting, and a big hit by Malik Hooker, but it'll be interesting to see what kind of approach they take against our defense. Are they going to decide to run the ball all game, or are they going to try and mix it up? Or are we just getting a little bit of they're just testing the waters here, and they're going to open up the passing game soon enough. They do get a pass right there, right down the middle. I believe that is Winfrey, who had a great performance against us in the first game we played against them. 750 yards so far this season. 1st and 10 on the 40. Back under center, and it trips off to the right. It is a pitch. Ronnie Harrison's not going to be able to make the tackle, but Trey Flowers, who was in pursuit off the defensive end position, is going to be able to take him down for a measly gain of 2 yards. Aaron Rodgers snapping the ball, dropping back, looking around. He's going to take off with this one, and he is not willing to take a hit from Terrence Kramer. I don't blame him. Terrence Kramer is an absolute rock on this defense. So that's going to be another gain of 2 and a 3rd and 6. Going to the outside this time, and that's just going to be thrown out of bounds. Weathers was the intended receiver. So they are going to take the field goal here. I believe this is Chandler Catanzaro, the kicker for the Green Bay Packers. It is no longer Mason Crosby, and this one is up and just wide left. So he will not get the 3 points the Green Bay Packers were looking for on this drive, and that means not only is the game still 0-0, but we get some pretty good field position on the 43. So 1st down, we do a little run to DeAndre Swift, who eclipsed the 100-yard marker 1,000-yard marker just last week. He did get 100 yards as well, but DeAndre Swift with his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL. He's been a big surprise for us this year as a full-time 3-down back after we went out of our way to get guys like Keyshawn Crocker and Matt Breida to kind of help things out. Now, to the sideline, and that is going to be Sammy Watkins. And those are the kind of throws that we saw Philip Shelby struggle with at the beginning of the season, truly becoming into his own right now. Right down the middle. DeAndre Swift making a man miss, but that is Kenny Clark we're going to have to run away from them if we're going to be successful in the run game. Of course, they still got Rashawn Gary and Preston Smith. No, sorry, not Preston Smith, but Rashawn Gary and Zadarius coming off the edges. A big first down there by DeAndre Swift. As we said, if we're going to be successful in the run game, we're going to want to run away from the middle where Kenny Clark makes all his plays. So, looking around, Philip Shelby is going to be sacked and fumbles the ball, and that's Zadarius Smith making getting the fumble recovery there. And that's like that. We get good field position after the missed field goal, but Aaron Rodgers does get to come back out here for a second try. Aaron Rodgers looking around. He's going to hit the middle of the field. That's going to be a gain of about 8 yards right there. That is going to be Darby, another young receiver on this team. I don't believe any of their 3 starting receivers have 3 years of experience in the NFL just yet. Going to the outside here. Winfrey making a nice move, but you got to run laterally, young man. He doesn't get much yardage after making the good move. 1st and 10 now on the 44. The Green Bay Packers are just about back to where they ended their drive last time. A.J. Dillon right up the middle, unable to get too many yards there. Terrence Kramer was the one making the tackle. And Deshaun Hand with the injury scare, he will come back shortly. Once again, a little counterplay to A.J. Dillon trying to get the run game involved, but this time Josh Sweat is the man with the stop. So, 3rd and 7 on the 41. We're looking to force another deep field goal ideally. Looking around, Aaron Rodgers finding nobody open, hits the sideline for Williams, but momentum carries him out of bounds. It's just that right foot that he tried to plant to turn upfield. It was a little too wide there. So, Catanzaro will look to redeem himself here. It's up, and this time it is not even close. And believe it or not, when it comes to the kicking sliders, I've actually raised the accuracy and power to help out these kind of situations, and he's just missed 2 in a row, so we'll definitely take them. Run off to the left, that's going to be a gain of about 10, so that's a first down there by DeAndre Swift, who stretches the ball across the first down marker. So 1st and 10 on the 45, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Philip Shelby dropping back, looking around. He's going to hit the flat there. That's going to be Rodney Foreman trying to shrug a man off there, but he's able to, he's going to be slowed down enough for a couple pursuing Green Bay Packer defenders to help take him down. But 1st and 10, 2 seconds left. Looking around, Philip Shelby going deep. Rodney Foreman, almost catches it there, but a great play by Mosley, who did get an interception on Rodney Foreman the last time that we played. 2nd and 10 now. We just began the second quarter. Looking around, trying to find Rodney Foreman, but this one's just a little late for a timing route. A dangerous play there by Philip Shelby. He's got to make his reads just a little bit quicker. So 3rd and 10 here on the 29. Philip Shelby snaps the ball, and it's going to be a screen play here. Finding DeAndre Swift, trying to get to the outside. Unable to make a man miss there. He's going to be chased down by Barnes. So that's going to be a gain of about 7 yards. And we're going to be forced to take a field goal. And we do make it, of course, with Dustin Hopkins. Officially 3-0 now, 9 minutes left. Aaron Rodgers looking to the sideline for A.J. Dillon. Just sails this one out of bounds. Not trying to make any dangerous throws. We were able to create a couple turnovers in our first meeting. Aaron Rodgers dropping back. Nobody in the backfield to help him. He's going to find the sideline there. That's going to be a good gain of about 8. So 3rd and 2 on the 33. Aaron Rodgers trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back. He's going to find the quick out there. And that is going to be Winfrey. And Deshaun Hand does go down again for the second time today. Hopefully he did not aggravate his initial injury. We'll have to monitor that and see if he's going to be back here today, if he's going to be missing the rest of the game. And hopefully not any more serious time. A big hit by Malik Hooker, and it's fumbled, and Terrence Kramer recovers. Winfrey is going to get his second end around of the game, and this time we were prepared. He shrugs off the first tackler, but as he's off balance, Malik Hooker comes in to finish the job and knocks the ball out. So we get the ball back in good field position. There's the news on Deshaun Hand. It is a torn labrum. Now, usually that is a 4-week injury. I'm not sure if that is just a steady thing, but losing him for the rest of the regular season is definitely serious. He's been our standout defensive lineman this year. Philip Shelby looking around. He's just going to go to his little check down there for DeAndre Swift. That's going to be a good gain of about 6 or 7 yards. So 2nd and 4 on the 22. We need to score points here because we may struggle stopping the run game for the rest of the game without Deshaun Hand. looking right down the middle. It's going to be Sammy Watkins, turns upfield, and he's going to be down just a yard short. His knee does not, he does not get the ball in the end zone by the time his knee touches the ground. Trying to go for the read option, Philip Shelby takes a good hit right there. Thankfully, no fumble, and he does not get injured, but there is a penalty on the field, and it's going to be a holding call on TJ Hawkinson, which is going to back us up. But Sammy Watkins makes a great catch, a nice contested catch. He's able to keep running after that, but unfortunately unable to get into the end zone. But after the penalty, we're going to have DeAndre Swift on the pitch to the left, and he's going to walk into the end zone. A great job by the pulling guard to get there to the second level and cut off that safety. 1st and 10 now. Green Bay is back out. The score now 10-0. Looking around, he is going to hand this ball off to Williams. That's going to be a short gain of about 2. They need to start finding more success offensively. 5.5 minutes left in the second. Aaron Rodgers dropping back, looking for an open guy, and he's got one downfield, and that's going to be a big catch for Darby, I believe. That's going to be 25 yards. He's going to be open on the wheel route there. Malik Hooker just a little bit out of position. 1st and 10 now on the 48. Aaron Rodgers, once again, no support in the backfield. Pressure was starting to come in, but he's going to get it off to receiving back Williams. That's going to be another gain of about 3. So 8 for 10 so far for Aaron Rodgers. 2nd and 7 now, 4 minutes left in the second. He's just going to dump this one off short right there, and that's going to be another good gain of about 12 yards. So Aaron Rodgers is not abusing the deep throws so far, but he's taking what he can get, and he's getting a pretty decent drive so far. Dropping back, Aaron Rodgers going for the hook route there, and Kevin King just a little bit too late. Weathers does make the catch. 1st and 10 here, we're looking to bring some pressure. It's going to be handed off here. Malik Hooker trips him up. He's just going to chop that left leg, that open field leg of A.J. Dillon, and that is a great play by one of our best defensive backs, if not our best defensive back. 2nd and 10 after the great stop there. They're going to run this ball once again. This time he finds an opening, and it's going to be Ronnie Harrison who's going to be able to cut him off there. Williams is going to pick up about 15 yards. That's a good run there for the Green Bay Packers, and they are getting pretty darn close to the end zone now. 1st and goal, 2 minutes left. 2-minute warning has just been passed. Looking around, Aaron Rodgers trying to find an open guy. Hits the sideline for Robert Tonyan, unable to turn upfield. 11 for 13 and 103 yards so far for Aaron Rodgers. But more importantly, they just want to put some points up on the board here. 1:56 left on the 3-yard line. He's going to be stuffed there. That's going to be Terrence Kramer making the big play. 3rd and goal here. Aaron Rodgers is going to once again hand the ball off, but a little bit of a mess in the backfield there, and A.J. Dillon has to do his best to avoid some of the ensuing defenders, but we do get him down with Jelani Tavai. So here we go back on offense. Philip Shelby trying to run the ball, and he's going to fumble it for the 2nd time today. And just like that, the Green Bay Packers, with 47 seconds left, have the chance to put up the final points of the half if they do manage the clock properly. Pressure not coming in. He's going to dump this one off. Jeff Okudah will take down his man for a gain of about 8. So 2nd and 2, they do use their first timeout. Aaron Rodgers, empty back set, dropping back, looking around. He's going to go to the end zone here and unable to come down with it. That was Weathers. Great coverage there by Kevin King. Sticking to the empty back set, looking for somebody. He is going ahead to the sideline there, doesn't find a clean look, so it's going to be a 4th and 2 as he throws it out of bounds. And we're going to be looking to stop the run here. We can expect a run, but they're going to go out passing. And they're going to find Robert Tonyan, who's able to get a couple extra yards after the catch. That was a quick out route there. We've struggled with that, and that's what happens when you don't have great coverage linebackers. But we are working on it. We're developing it. Aaron Rodgers all day in the backfield. Nothing open. Somebody's got to get open. Somebody's got to find an opening. When you give your quarterback that much time, the Green Bay offensive line has done a great job so far. But this time, bringing pressure, hitting the sideline, and Williams was almost forgotten out of the backfield there. And thank God Aaron Rodgers did not see him right away, because that was a walk-in touchdown. Very next play, looking for the hook route, and this time they are going to get the touchdown. So it was not clean as Green Bay perhaps wanted it, but the benefit of that is that they did leave us with only 10 seconds left. And what will Detroit here do? Philip Shelby is going to just hand it off here, and I presume we're just going to let this trickle down into half. But no, the Lions do intend to take their time out, so maybe looking for a trick play here, something to put up some last-second minute points, and we're just going to dump this one off there to Kerry Haynes. It looks like Sammy Watkins was releasing out into the wheel there, but the defense, of course, waiting for the deep shot, was prepared for it, so we're just going to dump it off and get some yards, and we're going into half 10-10. So, after coming off a hot start, starting 10-0, Green Bay, of course, missing 2 field goals, we are going to lose it in a matter of minutes with an unfortunate turnover there by Philip Shelby. But we do get the ball back at half. Agnew is going to get some good field position here on the return. He's only going to be able to take this one out to the 27. No chance we're taking a touchback there. 1st and 10 now on the 27. Philip Shelby looking to seal this game away. He's going to find the flat route there for DeAndre Swift, who picks up about 11 yards, 12 yards perhaps. That's going to be a good gain for Detroit on the first play of this drive. If we can have them easy throws like that for the rest of the game, I think we'll be okay, but I doubt it. A good run there by DeAndre Swift for a gain of 2. Once again, running up the middle has not been easy for us all game. We are making do, though. Philip Shelby dropping back, empty back set, trying to find somebody down the field. TJ Hawkinson, and that is a big man grab by our star tight end. And I don't know what happened there, but that ball just sailed a little bit too much. You got to put a little oomph in it. Get it in between the safeties and over the linebackers. It is not an easy throw by any means, but that was definitely not what we intended to get there. But we're going to get a great play there by TJ Hawkinson. And very next play, Melo St. Clair gets his first catch of the game for a good gain of about 15. So, here we go. 1st and 10, a couple lucky plays so far. Philip Shelby dropping back, looking for an open guy. He's going to do it himself in the run game. He's going to slide after a good gain of about 14, which pins us down on the 5-yard line. Keyshawn Crocker is now out on the field. That's going to be his first rush of the game. It's not going anywhere. It's actually going to be a loss of a yard, but we're going to keep him out there. Keyshawn Crocker, we know what he's capable of, and we want him to become more efficient in these short yardage situations. Shrugs off one person, gets tackled by Barnes, but he's going to stretch it in. So there we go. That is that big playability that Keyshawn Crocker showed us at the beginning of the season. Keyshawn Crocker getting his first touchdown since, I believe, almost week 8, perhaps even earlier. Another big hit by Malik Hooker there. He has just been phenomenal all over the field today. He's making all the tackles that we need to keep this defense going and keep the momentum on our side. Handing this one off to A.J. Dillon. He's going to be stuffed by Trey Flowers and Adrian Phillips, our hybrid safety there. So 2nd and 6 on the 46. 5.5 minutes left in the third. Aaron Rodgers dropping back. He's going to find the wide open hook for Robert Tonyan. He's got a couple grabs here today. He's doing pretty well. But the unfortunate news is that Aaron Rodgers has his X Factor initiated. So we'll see what he can do with it. We know with Aaron Rodgers' X Factor's ability, that ball comes out a lot quicker. The only downside to the ball coming out quicker is that we need to sack him to get rid of it. Had a chance right there on the screenplay, but he's going to get it off. No problem with that. They get the first down. Jeff Okudah makes the tackle. But we need to stop this. Aaron Rodgers is an absolute monster once his X Factor has begun. 1st and 10 on the 35. Aaron Rodgers hands this one off to A.J. Dillon. He's going to get a couple extra yards. He's, practically dragged Amani with him for a little bit. But we do take him down for a measly gain of 4. 2nd and 6 now. 3 minutes left. He's going to run it again, but Josh Sweat, who we've been trying to develop in the run game just a little bit more, is making 2 big plays, 2 notable plays so far here today. So it's nice to see that it's working out in our favor. Aaron Rodgers looking around. He's going to miss his target, and that's a little bit surprising, especially on 3rd down. His X Factor is enabled. He's going to just miss Robert Tonyan. And we're going to be back on offense after they take a field goal, 17-13. Our first run does go for negative yardage. So it's going to be a 2nd and 12 here with a minute and a half left in the third. Philip Shelby dropping back, trying to find an open guy. He's going to find TJ Hawkinson down the field, diving, unable to make the tough grab. That's not an easy one for just about anybody. 3rd and 12, looking around, trying to find an open guy. He's going deep, Rodney Foreman, big catch, and over the head of Mosley, who had an interception on him earlier this season. I've already said it throughout this game, but this time gets perhaps a little bit of revenge there. That is a huge grab over the head of Emmanuel Mosley. The other notable thing is Emmanuel Mosley is a 6-foot cornerback. That's not an easy play, and DeAndre Swift navigates himself through the middle of the field, and that's going to be a 37-yard touchdown. So, obviously very excited after the big catch by Rodney Foreman. DeAndre Swift said, let me add on to that momentum. Aaron Rodgers still does have his X factor gone. So 45 seconds left in the third. He's going to find an open guy on the deep dig route there. Only missed 6 passes so far, 20 for 26. The clock is slowly running out. This will likely be the final play of the third quarter. Aaron Rodgers looking around, pressure coming in on the end, and finding the open guy on the sideline, putting the perfect amount of touch there. And that is going to be a great catch for the young Green Bay receiver. 1st and 10 now, officially in the fourth quarter. Looking around, finding the sideline again, but this one is going to be ruled out of bounds. Unable to keep his feet in bounds. That ball was a little bit to the outside, and because of it, he no longer has his X factor, and that means that this defense stands a much better chance against this Green Bay offense. They do find Robert Tonyan on the quick out route right there. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 on the 17. Aaron Rodgers dropping back, no support in the backfield, going for the outside, and I thought Jeff Okudah could have got that, but he does not turn his head. He probably didn't even realize that ball was sailing right over it, and that's going to be an unfortunate thing right there, because we could have had a big turnover on Aaron Rodgers, and Jeff Okudah would probably love to make up or continue making up for the unfortunate Chicago Bears loss. 1st and goal now on the 2-yard line. Aaron Rodgers has Williams off to his right. Looking around, trying to find an open guy. Great coverage in the end zone, and he's going to sail this one out of bounds. So 24-13 here. And if we can hold them to a field goal and perhaps put some more points up on the board on our next drive, we will be in good position. Aaron Rodgers hands this one off, and A.J. Dillon says, don't worry about it, Aaron. I'll take care of the rest, as he gets into the end zone. Doesn't get touched until he's practically already inside. So, just like that, it is going to be 24 to perhaps 21 if they do get this 2-point play. They're trying to make this a 1-possession game, but more importantly, a field goal game, and Williams getting in there untouched. So it is just a field goal now separating the two teams. We would like to put up some more points up on the board. We have no choice at this point. Philip Shelby is back out on the field, has played decently well other than the 2 fumbles, hasn't thrown any turnovers. So we're hoping that he can continue a clean game and we can continue to drive the ball down the field. Now, of course, with DeAndre Swift's big run just last drive, he's looking pretty good in the stat sheets so far. DeAndre Swift now is going to make a man miss, 2 men miss, and off a little flat route is able to turn it into a big play. And that's just what he brings to our offense, a great open field option for our quarterback to throw to when he needs to throw to the check down. Very next play, right up the slant for Sammy Watkins. That's going to be a nice RPO there. Something that we're slowly integrating to this team more and more. After the first down play by our veteran receiver, Philip Shelby dropping back, empty back set, had the trips off to the right, is going to throw the interception under pressure, and he is just going to throw this one away to Darnell Savage. And that is just a rookie mistake from our second-year quarterback, but his first year starting. So that's just going to be an unfortunate mistake, an unfortunate event there from Philip Shelby. You don't want to see him crack under pressure in a situation like that, and that's exactly what that was. Pressure was in his face, trying to make too much out of something. Everything was covered, so instead of throwing it out of bounds, he just throws it into defender's hands. 3rd and 4 now for Aaron Rodgers. They have the potential to come out with the lead in this drive. Let's see if we can stop them early. Aaron Rodgers is going to pump fake it down the field. Hits the outside to Williams, but this one's going to be carried out of bounds here. So back on offense, we get a lucky break there. But hopefully, this does not ruin the confidence for Philip Shelby, which we know he has struggled with after making mistakes in the past. Looking around, he's going to dump this one off to DeAndre Swift. And that is another big gain and just great patience there by Philip Shelby, he's going to roll out to the right there, and he's just going to wait for DeAndre Swift to create a little bit of separation with the linebacker, and he's just going to dump it into his chest, and he turns upfield for another big gain. Very next play, DeAndre Swift breaks a tackle in a physical run for a gain of about 8 or 9. He's officially broken the 100-yard mark once again. Philip Shelby dropping back is going to be sacked there by Hopkins. They sent in a safety blitz, and it works out there. So 3rd and 11 here. Dropping back, it's going to be another screenplay for DeAndre Swift. Trying to head to the sideline, does do it, and that is going to be a gain of about 15. DeAndre Swift is having himself quite an all-around game so far here today. Very next play, play action. He's going to roll out looking for an open guy. He's got Rodney Foreman in the end zone, and a great ball there by Philip Shelby, the perfect amount of touch. But Taylor Decker, starting left tackle, does go down on the play. So we do extend the lead, but we do lose one of our best offensive linemen while doing so. Aaron Rodgers rolling out very next play. He's going to throw this one away. Pressure coming in from both the middle and D Ford on the end. 2nd and 10 now. Aaron Rodgers screenplay. That's going to be to Williams, and we are going to be able to pursue him out of bounds. He had about 4 defenders around him, but a good gain of 8 nonetheless. Aaron Rodgers dropping back. They're picking up the pace on the offense, dumping this one off for Robert Tonyan. That's going to be enough for the first down. And with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the fourth, time is clicking, and Aaron Rodgers needs to start putting that ball downfield and try to score as quickly as possible. There's the dig route there with Kevin King in coverage. That's going to be a good gain of about 13. So that's a start for Weathers. 5th reception here today. About to hit the 2-minute warning. It looks like they're going to try and get one more play off before. Aaron Rodgers does indeed do so, but he's going to throw this one out of bounds with D Ford getting a good clean lick on him. So 2-minute warning is not yet, but it is 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. Aaron Rodgers rolling out, somebody pursuing, trying to find a guy in the open field, and just a dangerous throw, trying to make a play. It does not work in his favor this time. So it's going to be a 3rd and 10 here. Aaron Rodgers with Williams off to his right. Let's try and get them to pack their bags. Looking around, he's got the check down here, but he needs the first down and heads to the sideline for Robert Tonyan, but that's going to be incomplete. But there is a penalty on the field, and it's going to be illegal touching by Robert Tonyan. They said that he went out of bounds and back inbounds to try and make the catch. So 4th and 10 with 1:50 left on the 49-yard line. It's a first down, and this game is as good as over. Finding somebody wide down the middle. And just look at that. Weathers is going to get wide open there. I don't believe that was Weathers. I think that was Darby, actually. But he's going to make a great catch right down the middle of the field. And that's going to be a big first down for the Green Bay Packers to keep this drive alive. Now a drop on first down and almost intercepted by Adrian Phillips. Perhaps a little bit too much juice on the throw there by Rodgers. We know he's got a strong arm, but we want to make those interceptions. Looking around, heading to the outside, and Amani almost coming down with it. That was an awkward catch. So they do go for the field goal, and here comes the onside kick team. Dakota Allen, depth linebacker, is going to recover it. We were not prepared in that formation there. But with a minute 11 left, and they do have all 3 of their timeouts, we do need to start getting some first downs if we're hoping to seal this game. All signs are pointing to go well so far. Keyshawn Crocker breaks a tackle, heads to the outside, and we just needed a first down, but he wants a touchdown. And against a division opponent, I really don't mind that kind of effort from Keyshawn Crocker. They did beat us in the first game this season. We split the season series last year. That kind of juice during a rivalry game from a young player like Keyshawn Crocker is something that we love to see. Now, we did not get them to drain all 3 of their timeouts like we would have ideally liked, but with a 14-point difference, they need 2 touchdowns here, only 2 timeouts, and under a minute to go. Unless a miracle happens, this game might just be as good as over. Looking around, he's going to find the little hook route there. That's going to be caught for a first down, but time is ticking. They do not use their timeout there. Finding the little flat route option there by Williams makes a man miss, but unable to get the first down. So that will cause Green Bay to use their second timeout. 30 seconds left. Aaron Rodgers dropping back, looking for an open guy. He's got Robert Tonyan with Kevin King in coverage. So they do get the first down here, but they do finally use their last timeout. So 15 seconds left. This game as good as over, but they're hoping to go down with a little bit of pride, trying to find the sideline there. Incomplete. Kevin King gets his hands on it. This is when we enjoy having some of our bigger, more physical cornerbacks on the field. Once again, looking around, trying to find the sideline once again. Too many guys there. Kevin King actually comes down with it, but he's not going to get his feet in bounds. 50 throws so far for Aaron Rodgers, and with 1 second left, Aaron Rodgers has a good history with these Hail Mary balls. Let's see if he can get one here just for pride. Aaron Rodgers, pressure coming in, gets hit and he throws. And it is actually caught there by Weathers. Imagine that. It does not change the outcome of this game, but it's definitely a nice play, and Aaron Rodgers is just going to add to this his highlight reel of Hail Mary throws. This game is good as over. 51 throws for Aaron Rodgers, while only 19 for Philip Shelby. You can see the big difference there. That's because our run game was very effective. Keyshawn Crocker was impressive on 2 of his runs. But a great game by Juwan Winfrey and Nicholas Weathers. DeAndre Swift was our leading receiver, and Rodney Foreman not too far behind him with that deep throw. But I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Of course, I'm going to try and get these next 3 episodes out. I mean, this one is already done. I'm going to upload this one. We are the 26th as I'm recording it, and I'm going to make sure it's going to come out this afternoon. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to get the other 3 episodes out. Peace out.